No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Breathe quiet, move with care. I just want a little look. Ah, nice.
Caught red-handed.
Defender of the people.
Approach! Ugly one!
Don't mind if I do. I can take what I please.
Behold! Akabi's wheel! Spin! To win prizes beyond your touch, let us see! Impossible! You thief! You cheated! You dare! Enjoy the jackpot, mewling cad!
A genie trick.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling.
Ha ha! How did the despicable cheater enjoy his vacation? You have my ring. That is reward enough. Now be gone. Akabi is bored of you.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
Tell me, Sayer, if you leave a poisoned cake in a park and a child dies from eating said cake, are you responsible for the child's death? Such wisdom. Which means you do not even have the excuse of ignorance. You showed a grieving child the ways of necromancy. Leave these hallowed grounds now. May Kelemvor have mercy on your soul.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Of course. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. Very serious. Well, don't stand and...
With haste.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have... Of course. I thought you'd never ask.
It was good for me. Was it good for you? I thought as much. You moaned like a dragon thrice struck with a broadsword. You turned the pain of the damned into impossible pleasure. You'll never be the same.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave. It's called magic, darling. Do keep up. And you delectable vintage. Oh, and if you do take on the absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty after all.
Come. We await your good word.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Tilak Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the grand design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
It is so. Call me Kudenos. Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her. More than I could count. We were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith, a corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet. Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Amazing how the city can seem almost peaceful at times, knowing all that goes on out there. Consider the numbers. Someone out there must be having the worst day of their life. Robbed, evicted, widowed. Who knows? No wonder Shah thrives with such misery.